Hey everyone, Shark here with another Genshin Impact video, and I want to talk about Emilie, the newest character teased in version 4.8. Emilie is a Dendro character from Fontaine, and beyond that, we don't have any official information about her kit, except we kinda do. There are clues we can follow to get a good idea of what she does, and it all comes from something that's already in-game that many people have, and I'm talking about the unfinished Reverie artifact set. This is the other artifact set that comes from the domain where you farm for Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy, the Bond of Life artifact set for Clorinde and Arlecchino. The unfinished Reverie artifact set is focused on the burning reaction, and we currently don't have any character that can really use this artifact set well. And considering that most 5 stars introduced later on in an expansion cycle get their own artifact set, we can infer this artifact set is probably for Emilie, and based on previous patterns with artifact sets, we can also infer quite a bit more. Number 1, Emilie will be a 5-star character because 4 stars don't get their signature artifact sets this late into an expansion cycle. Number 2, Emilie will be based on the burning reaction, which fits because she's a Dendro character. But we have a lot more to discover when we actually look at the artifact set itself. The 2-piece set bonus increases attack by 18%, and the 4-piece set bonus increases the damage dealt by 50% when the character is off-field. However, that damage bonus decreases if there's no burning enemies, and it also increases if there are burning enemies. And these set bonuses give us some really big clues about Emilie's kit. The 2-piece bonus giving attack is really interesting because burning is a transformative reaction that cannot crit, and the only way to increase the damage of the burning reaction is to increase a character's elemental mastery and increase their character level. But this artifact set doesn't say anything about elemental mastery. It boosts attack percent and damage percent. The other really important thing is that the 4-piece increases damage when the character is not on the field. From all of this info, we can gather that Emilie is a 5-star Dendro off-field damage dealer that focuses on the burning reaction. Her kit will not focus on making the burning reaction stronger, but instead use burning as a condition to deal more damage with her or with your party's abilities. Now there is a lot that she could do with the burning reaction herself, but I personally do not think she is going to change the reaction itself like the way Nilou changes the bloom reaction. Instead, I think that she's simply going to be an off-field damage dealer that deals Dendro damage off-field while also amplifying the damage you deal when enemies are burning. And since we're near the end of the Fontaine expansion cycle, I also believe that she will be pretty good when she releases, but that her best teams and characters will actually come from Natlan. Up until now, I've made what I would call a very probable series of educated guesses, but now we can get a little bit into the speculation territory. Emilie seems like she has interesting potential for a pyro carry with teams that have Arlecchino or Hu Tao, but unless she applies a ton of Dendro, she probably won't be able to keep up with the amount of pyro those characters can apply. However, after patch 4.8, Natlan will be right around the corner, and you know who's in Natlan? The Pyro Archon. Now, I don't have any clue what the Pyro Archon does, but Archons in general are quite strong, and they usually have a lot of support potential while also having a good potential for damage. And since the Pyro Archon is the Archon of War, we can imagine she's going to be pretty offensive, or at least buff your team's offensive capabilities. Now, I could go down this rabbit hole for quite a while, but I definitely don't want to get ahead of myself. So instead, let's go over what I believe is most likely for Emilie and what that means for players. My predictions for Emilie is that she will be a 5-star Dendro damage dealer that will work primarily off-field. She'll want the burning reaction to be present so she can deal more damage. However, she will not want to build elemental mastery to make the burning reaction stronger. Instead, she'll focus on attack and crit to make her own damage stronger. She may also affect the amount of damage enemies take while they're under the burning reaction. This could apply just to her, or it could apply to your entire team. However, I don't think she's going to change the burning reaction. I don't think she's going to give it the ability to crit or give it any sort of special condition. I think she's just using the burning reaction as a way to amplify her own or your team's damage or both. And even if just some of these things are true, this means that Emilie could have some pretty fun teams and probably be a good character to get. After all, characters like Nilou and Chevreuse are quite valuable because of their abilities to enhance your team's damage when you're triggering very specific reactions. And what's really nice is that Emilie has the potential to make a lot of other teams much more viable and a lot stronger. Right now, if you try to make a burning team, it's not really that good, and Emilie could improve this a lot, but there's also the potential for teams like Burning Melt, and even slow Burgeon teams, which are the Burgeon equivalent to what Quick Bloom is to Hyper Bloom. I really just find all of this pretty exciting, but we honestly don't have anything confirmed about her kit, so it's really hard to tell if she'll be good without any more details. But from what we can infer, Emilie seems to be a pretty cool character, and I am looking forward to seeing what she can do.